Welcome back to the channel, guys, and thank you very much for joining us for another video. Back in the studio finally. I think it's been around 3 long months. So yeah, very nice to be back in here in my space. So yeah, first and foremost, thank you very much. As you probably already know through the shorts, semi-monetized memberships and super chats, all now available. Thank you very much to you guys for all your continued support. So yeah, that's the first thing out of the way. We've got plenty of stuff to get through today. First and foremost, following, I'm going to say DJ Audits. This video is not going to be about DJ Audits, and neither is any videos going forward. So I can officially confirm this is the last video that I will probably mention DJ Audits. I'm done with DJ Audits. I've watched quite a few of his videos, not entirely throughout, first 5 minutes here and there. I've nothing to say. He mentions YouTube. He's treating people how they treat him. Yeah, it might not be the best thing. It might not be the most humane thing what he's doing, but it's completely legal. Yeah, it might annoy people. It is what it is. He's treating people how he's treated, and he will provide as much information as the person does. If somebody wants to approach him and not give him the name and be an arse with him, he's going to be an arse back. But 9 videos out of 10, he's mentioning YouTube. I'm here to do a YouTube video. I'm not coming on your site. I'm not going to cause you any harm or danger. I'm going to have a nice walk around. I'm going to do a video from the outside. I'm going to send the drone over. Yeah, last one I seen, he ran over his drone. So that was the last video I seen, and I think, what's the point? There's no point in continuing to create content on something that no longer bothers me. I mean, it's not like it really bothered me. Well, obviously it did, but you know, I was a fan. I'm probably not going to watch his videos as a fan, which, to be honest, over time, you grow out of things anyway. You know, you become, well, I certainly do anyway. I become a bit obsessed, and I watch a video and then I watch 20 of the videos, and I might watch it for a couple of months, maybe a year, and then you move on anyway. That's how I am anyway, so I probably won't be watching his videos still, even if we never discussed him on the channel and in the way that we did. But yeah, final words. I am done with DJ Audits. So if you're on this channel for DJ Audits content, unfortunately, I'm very sorry. Probably going to lose a couple of subs. But yeah, I hope you stay, because I want to do some great things with this channel. And I know I've promised a lot, and honestly I do promise to continue to deliver my promises, and I do want a couch in here, and I do want podcasts. It's not going to be a podcast orientated channel. It certainly won't be podcast. It's going to be vlogs, it's going to be personal life. For instance, just been back down to London filming. I did start vlogging it because I was down there for 4 or 5 days. So the intention was to vlog it like I did last time in Bournemouth. You can go and check that video out, and I'll put a link here. So yeah, I did vlog a little bit on the way down, but as I got to set, because I do the behind the scenes interviews, I come up with a fantastic concept to which restricts me on releasing the content through my NDA. Which basically, it's what I did is I interviewed 10 members of the cast, some in costume, some not in costume, just I got them in between the sets. But what I did is I filmed from behind the director's camera. So in my shots I've got the director and his team, and the main camera's focusing on the scene and the characters. And then what I've done is I've focused on one character, and then I'm going to kind of jump in with a double zoom, and that's going to throw that character who we've just seen on set in the chair in my interview room, which is fantastic. Now, I will be able to release this. I've not created the video yet. I've got all the content. I've got a hell of a lot. And yeah, once I've created it and sent it over to the director, then it's a case of probably after red carpet or funding or whatever the process is. Red carpet event will be in London for that later on this year towards the back end, I believe. So yeah, maybe then I can start to release it, or at least some snippets of it. We'll see once I've got the video sent over to them, and we can have that discussion about that. But yeah, it's all fun and exciting stuff, and we can promote them and they can promote us. It's great to be a part of the round team. So keep an eye out for that, guys, because that could very well be on a screen near you in 2025. Yeah, so very busy couple of weeks. I was in London for a week filming, followed by a week on holiday in Centre Parks. We went to the Winfell in the Lake District, just near Penrith. So highly recommend that if you've never been. What a fantastic experience. I would have loved to have vlogged that, but it was very important for me to spend time with my family and not. Last year when I was on holiday, you'll remember, I ended up doing a live stream with Bear Britain Audits, discussing DJ Audits and the auditors, all the other auditors. So yeah, I was not focused on filming. I did take my camera. I only pulled it out to edit some footage at night and stuff, and yeah, just go through some footage, because whilst I was down in London, I had a lot of content. So before I went to London, I went to London on a Sunday morning, but the Friday 2 days before, I took my son for his first ever camp, wild camp, very local, within a mile of our house. And yeah, what a fantastic experience. Just me and my lad, he's 6 years old, and I filmed the entirety of it just as I would film any other exploring video or camping video. So if you've not already, go and check out Team Exploring UK. You know the dance. Please go and like, subscribe, and hope you enjoy the content. If that's what you like, we did a fantastic dinghy video and camp in the Lake District with flex tapes a couple of weeks ago. That's uploaded, and the one with my son I've not actually edited yet, and I'm in two minds whether to upload it. My intentions was originally to upload it because he is obsessed with watching me. He's literally my biggest fan, which is so cute. The amount of times I come in my house and he's sat there on his iPad watching my videos, and he loves it, and one of the main reasons why I took him on a camp. He loved it. It was amazing, and yeah, very proud dad moment, and dad and lad's first camp. Amazing. I am skeptical of uploading it because obviously just for privacy reasons, and do I really want to expose him? And then I was thinking, should I blur him out? I mean, the kid makes some great content. He'd be one hell of a YouTuber himself. And he's quite savvy at gaming too, so it's one of them, do you expose your child to all you guys? Now, I'm sure most of yous are lovely and amazing, but there is a lot of nasty people out there, and there's probably a lot of people out there that don't like me. But yeah, it is what it is, and I'm so skeptical. 1 minute I'm going to do it, the next minute I'm not. So it is, either way, I am going to edit it, but it didn't become a priority because of my head is just all over the place with it. So going into London, we had that footage. Then we started vlogging on the way down. Then I'm continuing doing the behind the scenes. And then on top of that, I had 4 hours spare. I had a morning spare, so I decided to go to Arundel Castle, which was literally across the road. So I paid £15 for a ticket to get in there and headed in there for the morning. That was fantastic. That video is now uploaded. Arundel Castle, where the Duke of Norfolk still lives. Fun fact I didn't know. I ended up walking up this pathway over a bridge which was towards his house, to which I got shouted back, and they said they'll set the dogs on you and infrared cameras will pick you up and they'll tell me to bring you back. Managed to get the drone over. Did have drone restrictions, which are now sorted. So as you can imagine, all this by the end, coming to the end of the London trip from Sunday to, I got to around Wednesday, I had 30 minutes filming left on my memory card. So then it was like, do I need to go out and buy a new memory card or... But yeah, I managed to squeeze it all in, and we got home with still around 24 minutes left, to which now I've deleted most of it, I've transferred what I need to and cleared my memory card, so we're in a good position to do this video today. So yeah, that was fantastic. What else? Whilst I was away on holiday, I just took a fight on 3 weeks notice, so I've already started putting some shorts on and stuff, but I do want to film some training and stuff like that, and just a bit of sparring and some pad work and shadow boxing and stuff like that. I think it's all good content and I enjoy doing it, so yeah, I'm probably going to do some behind the scenes vlogging of the build up to my fight. My fight is on the 8th of June over in Bolton, Saturday night, so it's a week on Saturday. Very short notice. I won't be selling many tickets. I'll probably sell 10 to 15 tickets. Originally, I weren't going to sell tickets. I was just going to go over and do my business. We'll go over on my own with a pad man and a corner man, do the business and come home. But yeah, I've decided to promote it and sell some tickets. What do you guys think? Am I stupid for taking a fight on 3 weeks notice? Bearing in mind, I am not fighting fit. I've not had a single sparring session this year. But mentally I'm more than ready. I feel mentally stronger than I did at this time before my last fight. I went for a 3.6 mile run the other night and I absolutely smashed it. And I was looking at my figures on my app that I used to track my other running on. I'm way on point. A little bit slower, but I ran a hell of a lot longer. So it probably evens out. And yeah, feeling very fit and strong, very fast shadow boxing. But I have today it's currently bank holiday Monday. I'm not sure if this will get out tonight or tomorrow. But yeah, I've got my first sparring session tonight with a fantastic lad who I spent a lot of time sparring with. I did many rounds with him, probably 10 to 15 rounds leading up to my last fight. So I'm kind of going to gauge where I'm at physically by sparring him. I know how I got on last time and we'll see how we get on this time. If there's anyone worthy enough to hold my camera in sparring and take some videos, then I will be doing so. I will take it along. So we'll see if we can put some snippets on for you. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's a risk, but sometimes you've got to take risks in life. And do you know what? Since training, I feel so much better. I was having a couple of health issues for the past 4 or 5 months. Every time I sit down for 2-3 minutes, I'm getting pins and needles in both legs. And since 2 weeks ago when I started training, I've literally been skipping, shadow boxing, constantly moving around on my feet, dancing around, and I've not had pins and needles once. So it goes back to that old saying of, if you don't use it, you lose it. And I certainly felt very unhealthy. So I've took my BMI today as well, and I'm about 13% body fat, which is in the category of my height and weight. So I am wanting to get that down. I'd like to get that to less than 10% body fat. Currently weighing 83.6 kilo today. Fight weight 85 kilo, but I'm presuming he's going to come in a little heavier than that. He's a big lad. He's got some nice big shovel hands. We're in 14-ounce gloves. And yeah, I've got to bring my A game, guys. Otherwise, I'm going to end up fast asleep on that canvas. Which I'm sure some of you would like to see. So stay tuned for that. Equally, in my mind, I'm going to run through him, not too confidently, but I'll outbox him, I'll outpower him and outsmart him in every way in that in the ring. So yeah, stay tuned for that, because that will be getting uploaded like the previous fight. If you've not already seen that, go and check that out. If you scroll down to it's within the first 5 shorts of this channel. A couple of sparring videos on there as well, I think, yeah. If not, go and check out my Instagram, LeonThompson01. There's plenty of sparring and some action shots and stuff like that. Some great content. Yeah, what else? We've covered DJ Audits, we've covered London, we've covered holidays, camping. Give us your thoughts on that with my son. Do I upload my video or not? Either way, I'm going to edit it just to have it as a family thing so we can enjoy it and watch it. I'll upload it to YouTube and put it as private so we can just watch it on the big screen, which is very nice. But yeah, what would you do? Would you upload it? Would you take that? I mean, there's a lot of vloggers out there that do. And to be honest, it's great content. But it's just that, am I being that protective dad and, you know, not wanting to put his face out there? He really wants to. Mum's not too keen on it. And yeah, I'm kind of back and forward. At the minute, I don't really want to. But last week, I did. So yeah, it's one of them. If you could let me know, any help, advice or tips is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for that. Just coming out of a long bank holiday weekend. I hope that everyone's well and safe and not made too many mistakes. Yeah, I hope you all stayed out of trouble. You know, I've spent many weekends in my times having a heavy weekend, you know. I'm sure there's many of us that have come out of a jail cell, come out of a sesh, come out of a kitchen, and you're feeling a bit worse for wear today, and you know, things don't feel too good in your life, but that's fine, that can all change, that's on you. Own and accept your decisions, what you made. Pull your head out your backside, get out of your bed, get a bit of decent food in you, and go for a walk, get some nice fresh air, go for a hike, and yeah, open up them lungs, clear that nose and get some nice fresh air, food, water, and go and reflect. And don't dwell on it too much. I used to dwell on it so much and I'd lie in bed all week, and I've lost so many jobs in my previous lifestyle and early 20s, where obviously today's bank holiday, but it draws into Tuesday and you're like, you don't feel good, so you don't go in work. And then for me, it was kind of like, oh, well, now I can't face them. You know, I'm rough, I'm hanging out my arse, I'm on a serious come down from the beer and the drugs. I regret, you sit there lying in bed thinking about things you've said to people and you regret it, talking absolute verbal. And yeah, and you can just sit and dwell on this, and it used to hide me and hibernate me. And it made things worse because I couldn't face the outside world, I couldn't face anyone, I was so ignorant and rude on the phone, didn't want to answer it, just ignoring, and same with work. And then you end up taking a week off work, and then you go in work the Monday after and expect to still have a job and you get sent home. You know, I've done that a few times in my life. And my advice out there from my experience is pull your head out your ass, go and have a walk, plenty of water, flush it through, a very hot bath. Make yourself feel better. Don't dwell on what you've done and focus on what you're going to do to make sure it doesn't happen again, instead of wasting the energy on sitting there dwelling on what you've done, what you've said. Instead of that, focus on how you're not going to do this again and what you can do to make sure that it doesn't happen again. And yeah, things will be all right and things will get better. It's it might be the first, it might be the last time, might not be the last time, but it's fine. Just start to understand your behaviours and understand it, read it, learn about your mindset and your thought process. And the more you do that, the more you'll understand and come away from the things that you don't want to do. It's so hard sometimes, you know, when you got your friends and you know you don't want to go out because you know what you're going to do. Or know what you're not going to do, and not go home when you should do and stuff like that. And your mates are like, you only live once, come out, you need to pull your head out your arse and get a grip, come out with the lads. It's all fun and well for people who are more in control. I was one of them that weren't entirely in control and could go home when I wanted to. So, and I know there's plenty of yous out there, you can sit and laugh, but you're out there and you're suffering. And you are now sat here listening to me suffering from your actions over the past weekend. And only you can change that. So I'm telling you, pull your head out your ass, go for a walk, think about what you want to do with your life, with your future, how can you make things better, and don't dwell on what you've done, just look forward. Look forward. One of my best favourite quotes this year is, if you live in the past, you're depressed. If you live in the future, you're anxious. Live in the here and now. And, you know, that relates to it a little bit, and, you know, just keep going forward. Obviously, you don't be anxious about the future. Be excited about the goals that you want to achieve. So I'm going to stay in next weekend and be excited about it. Plan a lovely night in. I'm going to get a pizza. I'm going to work hard all week and I'm going to get a pizza and I'm going to relax and have a lovely night. Go to the cinemas with friends, go out for good food. There's plenty of other options than going out there partying. And yeah, make the right choices. Make the right choices for you and your family and your future. We all suffer from mental health, but we can all make it easier on ourselves, and we're so guilty of making it harder on ourselves, and we've all been in that spot where we feel sorry for ourselves and nobody loves us and nobody cares. I got it tattooed on my chest: nobody saves us but ourselves. We ourselves must walk the path. Buddha. So yeah, go and get it, guys. Go and get it. Go and get them goals. I'm going to cut it there because I've got a very busy day. I've got sparring in a couple of hours, and I'm not going to lie, I've been up since 5:30. I've been to the gym. I've been and got some creatine. I've been and met my mum for a coffee at Costa for the past hour, which actually made me more tired, even though I had coffee. Hence why I'm not sat here with my Costa now, because I've just had it. Very tempted to have another one though, but I thought no, I'll stick to my water. So I need to go now, make some chicken and rice, and I am going to have a 30-minute lie down. 30-minute lie down, bit of chicken and rice, head to the gym. Then I will have the other half of my chicken and rice, have a lovely soak in the bath, and back to work, back to reality tomorrow with my construction company. Very busy, very behind. I've got some snagging jobs on some past jobs that I need to go and do, as well as keeping on track and schedule for my new projects going forward. So yeah, currently booked up till like end of July, with a couple of days here and there on other jobs that I need to just get finished on some snags that have come up. Yeah, have a fantastic week, guys. Thank you very much for all your time, support. Appreciate it all. Appreciate it all. And I promise I won't make you wait another 3 months before I'm back in this seat. And I do want my picture back up. That will be getting back up. Before anything, the picture's going up, because I miss it and it's beautiful, and I'm looking at it right now on the floor, and yeah, I love it, especially Italy. Italy looks beautiful. You know, they always said it was a leg with a high heel kicking a football. Yeah, it looks great. But yeah, we'll get that back on the wall, and see you soon for another video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. See you later. Go and get them goals.